Good morning, students. Today in chapter number 8, that is getting to know plants, we will discuss about the long question answer of this chapter number 8. So you have to open page number 92 of your science book, and on page number 92 they have given there are around 8 long question answers. We will discuss these 6 question answers today. So the first question is, give the main functions of each of the following. So in this you have to write the function of root, leaf, stem and flower. So first, coming to the root, which two functions you can write in the root? This way you have to write the answer. The two function of root, that roots anchors means that root binds the plant to the soil. This we all know, that root absorb water and minerals present in the soil. So this is all about the function of root. First is that it binds the plant to the soil, and it also absorb water and mineral present in the soil. Now coming to the second, functions of leaf. So what is the function of leaf? Leaf prepare food for all parts of the plant by process of photosynthesis, and second function is that leaf release water from the plant through stomata. So there are two functions of leaf. First is photosynthesis and second one is the transpiration process. Now the functions of stem. So what is the main function of stem? That it helps the plant to keep it upright, mean in upright position they can grow. Now and also stem transport the main things of the plant like water, mineral and food to all parts of the plant, and these are the all three things which is required by plant for proper growth and maintenance. Now coming to the flowers. What is the main function of flower? This we all know, that it helps in pollination for reproduction. Reproduction means it helps to grow the plants of same kind or different kind, that is reproduction, and it takes place with the help of pollination. Pollination we all know, that the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the flower, and in the flower the ovary changes into fruit and ovules changes into seeds. And this I have already told you when we have read chapter, that ovary and ovules, these are the part of the female reproductive organ of the flower, that is pistil. Now coming to the second question. The second question of your book is that explain the difference between taproot and fibrous root. In this question you have to write the definition of taproot and fibrous root with the help of diagram. So in this way you are going to write the answer. First we will discuss about the taproot. So what is the taproot? The main root from which many branches arises. So this is the taproot, this brown structure. And what is the main root? This one, this is the main root which is known as taproot, and from this taproot many small branches of roots arises. So this is known as taproot, and it also help in transport of water and mineral, and this we all know, that transport of water and mineral, it is the function of root. Now coming to the fibrous root. What is fibrous root? These are the number of thin fiber like roots which arise from the base of the stem. So this is an diagram of the fibrous root. This is an plant, for example, and in this they are having root. A root are in this way, that this is the base of the flower, base of the plant, sorry. From this many roots are arising, these fiber like thread like structure, these roots are known as fibrous root, and they spread out in the soil and they provide support to the plant. They spread out because they are many in number, and they grow to the you can say they reach to different areas near to the plant, and they support the plant also. So this you have to write in the question, this question number 2 about taproot with the help of diagrams. Now coming to the third question, that how can you experimentally demonstrate the transportation of water in plants. So the transportation of water means how the water is transported from one place to another in plants. So in this how you can do, then simply you can take any plant. Here it is written example of balsam plant. What you will do, you will do the cut the base of that plant. So what will happen after that, you have to keep that plant in beaker and take water mixed with few drops of red ink. So you have to, what you have to do, you have to take one beaker, you can say this beaker is any container, in that you will put this plant. This, for example, this is the plant. You have to put this one plant, and in this what we will put, water plus red color ink. So you will place that balsam plant in beaker, and in beaker, what the beaker will contain, water and a red color ink. Then what will happen, place the plant in the beaker for a day. So you have to keep this plant in beaker for a day, and when you will observe the plant next day, what will happen, you can see thin red line along the stem and leaves and also in the pits of flower. You can see that the leaves and stems are having thin red line, and this demonstrates the transportation of water in mineral. What will happen, for example, this if you will keep it out after one day, what will see that with the on the surface of leaf there is red color, on the stem also there is little red color, means this water is transported from to different parts like stem, like leaves. So this water will, it is red in color, that is why the leaves and stems and flowers, they become little bit red in color due to the transportation of water in different parts of the plant. Now coming to the fourth question. The fourth question is that why are the leaves in cactus plant modified to form spines? How then does the plant make food? So you all know that the cactus plant is that plant which grow in desert area, and in desert area there is very less water. So this only you have to write that cactus plant, it grows in desert environment and there is very less water, scarcity of water. Then what happened, the leaves of cactus, they are modified into spines. For what? To prevent loss of water from the surface of leaves. So what thing makes food in the plant? That is the green stem. The green stem of the cactus plant, what they contain chlorophyll, and they perform photosynthesis process to prepare food for the plant. So in this simply you have to write that in cactus plant, leaves are modified into spines, and green stem is used to make food. Now the fifth question is that draw a label diagram to show transpiration occurs, how transpiration occurs from leaves. How does transpiration help the plant? So what is transpiration? We all know that it is process by which there is loss of water from the surface of leaves. That process is known as transpiration. And how we can demonstrate this process is that what happens during transpiration, this is written here. In this way you will write the diagram, this answer, that leaf release water from the plant through stomata by the process of transpiration. What happens when the water vapor is removed from the leaf through transpiration, more water is drawn from the roots. Means when the water will loss from the leaf surface, what will happen, there will be less water in the plant. So plant will require more water, so the plant will draw that more water from the roots. Thus the water coming in from the root also bring in more nutrients in and minerals. So when the water will be pulled after the transpiration process, it will bring more nutrients and minerals for the plant, and in this way it will help in growth of the plant. And how transpiration occurs, this is a simple experiment demonstration, that when we will take one potted plant and if we will cover the some part of the leaves of the plant with the help of polythene bag, and after some time what you will observe that the polythene bag will be having this water droplet. This is shown the water droplets in blue color. So why these water droplets are there? This is due to the transpiration, because water droplets are in the form of water vapors. So this is, they have just demonstrated the process of transpiration, that in transpiration there is a loss of water, and how they have used polythene bag for this demonstration. And the last question of this long question answer is that draw a diagram of section of a flower showing sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. In last question you have to draw diagram showing the main parts of the plant. These four parts which is written here, pistil, petal, stamen, sepal, these four are the main parts of the flower, and this can be found in any kind of flower. So this green structure, this green leaf like structure, they are known as sepals. On sepals, these red structure which I have made, these are known as petal. Now this is the pedicel. What is stamen and pistil? So first coming to the stamen, this green color structure which I have made, this is the stamen, and stamen is the male part of the flower. Now this is this structure, flask shaped structure in this blue color which I have drawn, this one, this is a pistil, and pistil basically it is the female part of the flower where reproduction takes place. And in pistil what is there? There are small ovules are there. So this you have to draw diagram in question number 6, and these all questions you have to complete in your fair notebook, science fair notebook, and you can see these answers in the assignment tab and the, you can say, the study material tab of the SMDP app, and you can see this video in the video tab. Thank you and have a nice day.